Next clue, Man in the Box, 7:20 this morning.
How pathetic can some people be?
Law and Order is the same episode every single time. Like, the same thing happens on every Law and Order, to the point that, like, you see the same types of characters on every Law and Order, you know? Like, the same types of people they bust out. Some of my personal favorites that they have, there is a guy who, while being questioned by homicide detectives, will not stop unloading crates.
I've seen this one.
Doesn't matter to this guy. Double rape and murder? Nah. He's got to unload that van. Other favorites that they have on the show, there is a judge who allows everything. I'll allow it. But watch yourself, McCoy. She doesn't care what he wants. She will allow it. Judges on that show always seem so bored. They're like, what is it now, counselor? How about a murder trial? Is that
Dumbass of the day. 93.3 KZOC.
My wife has got me so into the Special Victims Unit, the SVU Law and Order. And they go talk to a guy the other day, and he's not loading crates. He's cutting the heads off of fish. He works on the docks, and the fish are coming out of the ice, and he's just got a big cleaver, and he's just cutting their heads off as they're asking him about, some rape murder type deal. And I just start laughing, and she's like, what's so funny about this? I'm like, oh, there's this comedian we play on the show from time to time.
David Cross has got it
who
nailed.
makes fun of Law and Order, and it's normally about loading crates. And she's looking at me like, all right, you just don't get it. I'll play it for you sometime. Funny stuff.
Hopefully she's listening this morning.
Where does this judge, you said is our dumbass today?
Suffolk
Where's he
County. He's a Suffolk County District Court judge, which is Long Island.
Oh, okay.
So what happened is he had an intern that was working for him, or that once worked for him, and he's probably taken some kind of liking to the intern now. She was his intern when he was a town attorney. Now he has moved on to be a district court judge.
So it's probably been a while.
She's 23 now, so maybe...
Oh, maybe not that long.
5 years. Tops, right? I mean, you could start interning at 18, maybe.
Oh. So he was in, okay.
She was at home alone in her house on Thursday when she heard a noise inside her house and then ran to go check on the noise. And
was it a gavel?
Saw a man.
Let's play judge, honey.
Saw a man running off.
Was he wearing a black robe?
When the officers arrived, yes, he was the Cape Crusader in the night. Just the wrong cape. They found Robert Sicali, who is Robert Sicali's the judge, the Suffolk County District Court judge, in which used to employ the woman. They found him on the street carrying several pairs of women's soiled undergarments.
Oh, God. Oh. Do we have to use that word?
Now, this is he's a judge, right? So he knows how the law works. Now, he has pled not guilty to stealing his neighbor's worn underpants. Okay, now he's up on felony burglary.
Used.
Yes. He's up on felony burglary charges, right? But when the police came to him and he's walking down the street with bags full of soiled undergarments, he admitted to breaking in to steal them several times.
Oh, no, oh, really? Oh, let me just tell you everything I've done.
Yeah. Like, wait, hold on. You're a judge and you're telling me this? That's what I would say if I was a police officer.
This is so disturbing.
Wait, you're a judge, so you understand how this whole process goes, and you're telling me this, and then you're going to go plead not guilty?
This guy's got a real problem. Well, I'm sorry, but if you're into
the fact that he's horrible at
soiled
knowing
underwear,
law,
then you've got a real problem. That's a real problem.
No.
Like, that's mentally disturbed.
This is a regular fetish.
No, it is not.
You've not seen Orange is the New Black.
No, God, that's a TV show, Jeff.
Piper goes into business using the gal's undergarments from the penitentiary, and she makes a killing in selling used undergarments, soiled undergarments.
Okay.
They need to be soiled.
I understand.
Soiled.
Yeah, because if it smells like Bounty, then what's the point?
What's the point to these people?
But that is wrong. That is wrong.
He's now been temporarily relieved of his judicial duties, which
literally and physically.
Probably a wise move. And he's probably going to be suspended by the state court of appeals as well. Man, when your fetish gets the best of you to the point where you lose your job, that's rock
Well,
bottom, right?
I mean, he's arrested. He's going to jail.
That is
I mean,
rock
he
bottom.
could go to prison for this. I don't.
It is felony burglary charges
Yeah.
because he had so many.
Yeah.
And he said yes.
He needs to, like-
I broke into her house a few times.
He needs a mental evaluation. Like, that is just so weird. That
How
is-
much? How much? If it's felony burglary charge, what is the price point usually on that?
I don't know.
Because she must have been wearing some high end garments.
Yeah.
If it's felony burglary
Well,
charges?
if each pair of underwear is probably 40, 50. I don't know. I mean, what do women pay for their underwear? I don't even buy my wife underwear.
Panties are cheap, bras are expensive. I know that.
Yeah. Well, he probably wasn't into the bras.
Right, because there's not much soiling going on there. So he either stole a lot or she wears expensive draws.
Oh, gosh.
Because felony burglary charges, it's like a certain price point,
I've just
right?
got this visual of him.
Walking down the street, swirling him around on his gavel.
I don't think he's doing that.
Congratulations, Robert Scali. Oh, you lost your career all because you're a pervert. Congratulations, you're Jeff and Jeremy's.
Dumbass of the day. It's Jeff and Jeremy in the morning on 93.3 KZOZ.
This is precisely why when we called our moms and we asked, Mom, would you rather I be labeled as a crook, a Ponzi schemer, or a pervert? My mom said, I would rather you be a Ponzi schemer. You don't want any tie to any kind of perversion, right?
Yeah, it was a scam artist. What was it? It was
Well, so what happened was two disc jock, I shouldn't say disc jock, sports talk radio guys were accused of things. One was accused of
being a pervert,
soliciting prostitutes.
right.
And then the other guy, this happened within a week's time. And that the guy that was soliciting
And
the
he was a
prostitutes-
Ponzi schemer.
the guy that was soliciting the prostitutes, we used to work for. So
Right.
our parents both had intimate knowledge about that story.
Right.
Then we call, and then
And different answers
Craig,
for both of us.
Craig Carton, then he worked with Boomer Esiason. He was running some kind of Ponzi scheme for like tickets to events and sporting events and concerts.
That's right. And your mom said she wished you would,
I would rather
be a
Craig
scammer.
Carton, Craig Carton than Mitch
that
Levy.
stole money out of families' mouths.
Yes.
And my mom said, I'd rather you be a
Because
pervert.
nobody
that
wants money in their
got
mouth.
caught with a
Listen,
prostitute.
that's the number one rule about being a Ponzi. You don't stick the money in their mouth. Nobody should be sticking the money in the mouth.
You know what I mean. I still would rather be known as somebody who hired a prostitute and got caught.
You would rather be
and
known as a panty stealer than
No, that's different.
Well, that's what I'm saying. In this instance,
Well, in this instance, it's different.
This guy. Okay, if this
Paying for sex is not that big a deal. This guy breaking into houses to steal. No, could you not tell how distraught I was over the whole thing?
Oh, I understand.
Like, that's so disturbing to me. Like, mentally, there's something wrong with this guy. Like, I don't want this
There
person
are-
around my wife, my mom,
I'm gonna post this link.
your kids.
I'm going to post this link.
It's a weirdo.
This
is like weird. There's
this is
something
not,
wrong
this
with
is
this
not
guy.
this is not weird. Okay, the reason why this
How
is
can
not,
you say that this is not weird? His behavior is not weird.
There are people that make a killing
Do you-
selling what he. What
Have you ever
he
picked
could-
up any
he could-
woman's panties that have been in the
No,
hamper
no,
and
but
smelt
That's
them?
not for me. That's not
Or
my,
whatever you do with
I
them.
also don't eat escargot. That's just not for me. But you've.
Well, I hope you'll eat escargot. You'll try escargot before you.
Yes,
try
of course I
soil
would.
pork.
I imagine I would. But what I'm saying is, yes, while that is weird to you and I, there are markets on the internet of likely, probably dudes that pay top dollar, that pay a lot of money for what he was stealing.
Wow.
Now, he could have bought it and kept his job, and that's probably the route he should have went, but he probably had a thing for his intern and some kind of weird fantasy.
No, I know he liked her, but
Well, we don't know that he did. Maybe
obviously you don't go break
was-
into her house and
there
steal
was
all her underwear.
one part about her that he liked, and that was her used panties, for sure, because he was going to steal them. But I'm going to post this right now over on our Facebook page. This is, if you're thinking about making some extra money,
What?
maybe this is the way to
What?
do this.
What's your thing?
Well, this is one gal. She writes a blog, and she has the ultimate guide to selling your used panties. You can sell them online and make extra money.
like a legit deal.
Yeah.
Like women that are listening right now.
If you wanted
want
to.
take your underwear, don't wash them.
Mm-hmm.
This is disturbing.
Super.
And sell them on Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace? Where do you sell them?
Well, Piper in Orange is the New Black, she created her own website. It's very easy. It only costs like $30 a year. And then you got to get somebody to host it, and you got to deal with all that traffic. But then you cross that bridge when you get there.
Who does Danica Patrick support?
Danica Patrick?
Yeah,
GoDaddy.
GoDaddy.
Yeah. Why you're looking to?
No, you go to GoDaddy and then you get yourself a website.
Yeah.
BuyMyDirtyPanties.com.
Are you looking for Danica's? Right now.
I'm not going to do it on my computer, but you're on a company computer. Would you please go put in the URL BuyMyDirtyPanties.com and see if anything comes up?
Ooh, it might.
Because if not, I'm going to buy it and sell it to one of these creeps. I'm going to try to make money on these people. No, I'm just kidding. That's I couldn't even do that.
Buy My Dirty Panties. I just got to make sure I'm spelling them. Search
Panties,
for domains similar.
IES.
Somebody has bought it.
So wrong.
Somebody has bought it. It's barked by GoDaddy.
Oh, okay. So nobody's using it right now, but it's out there. Somebody bought the domain.
Yeah.
Because they realize this is a big business. Very disturbing.
See? And that should tell you right then and there that there's enough on that. I've found that there's something that I could sell for a little bit of extra money, thanks to my father-in-law. That's not my dirty skivvies. Okay. That's all you know. So I'm in the backyard on Sunday, and I'm looking around, and because I just bought this place, and I'm trying to figure out things. So much gosh, when you move into a new house, you have to learn so much stuff about the place that you're moving into. And it's not a new house; it's a used house that we moved into. So I'm figuring stuff out, and of course, I told you last week that we found the barn owl. And so me and my father-in-law's back there, and he's looking at something, and I'm looking at something, and I go over by where the owl, right underneath where the owl lives. I'm like, come check this out. And you can see in the owl's droppings, fangs, little teeth and nails of things that are poking out. He says to me, because he's from the country, so he knows this. He's like, you should bag those up and sell those. And I'm like,
sell what?
Who's buying owl
crap?
Turds. And he's like, you would be surprised. A lot of universities will buy them. A lot of schools will buy them. A lot of biology departments will buy them because they like to dissect them for scientific purposes.
To see what owls are eating and where you live? Which region?
No, I know a guy, lives by me. He's got a barn owl. He keeps that barn owl around. He doesn't want that barn owl leaving because of what he leaves us or leaves him. He will be able to send it off to this company.
Well, what kind of money is this guy making? Because you got to get gloves, you got to pick up. I mean, it's kind of gross.
So
it's not a pleasant job.
I went to pelletsinc.com because I looked it up. I was like, okay, owl droppings for selling your owl droppings, and they sell owl droppings. So far this morning, we've dealt in websites that have that sell used soiled panties,
underwear,
and owl poop. So this is a really good morning. You're catching us on.
No, this is great.
If you're just tuning in, you're catching us on a good one.
If if you're looking to go into business for yourself,
so
what can you get for some droppings? I mean, how does it work?
They sell droppings.
Oh, okay.
To these people, so they buy your droppings, but then they're a marketplace for
third party
for the droppings. They're located in Bellingham, and
Bellingham, Washington.
Yes, that's where they are, and they sell one California barn owl pellet sells for $2.25.
Wow, how many pellets do you think you saw around the tree?
I'd say we probably have 12 or 13.
What
right now?
Give me a pellet. Is it the size of a raisin? Is it bigger than that?
It's like a chicken nugget. About that big, but it's round.
Like a chicken nugget?
Yeah, it's round.
But
oh my
God!
It's not flat.
Does it stink?
Like a chicken nugget. It's round. No, it's what it is. It's hair mainly. It's hair and nails. Like hair and nails and teeth
from
and
things that the owl eats, like the mice and stuff.
Right.
Oh my God!
Big old fangs, teeth. And
what has fangs that he's eating?
I don't know.
Possum?
I don't. You know what? I was looking at it, and this is exactly. Here we go. This is the need for dissecting owl pellets, apparently, because you want to find out what it is. I was looking at it. I thought it was fangs, and my father-in-law comes over. He's like, "No, that's probably nails to something."
Oh,
but these
claws.
nails, the claws were.
Yeah. Well,
owls don't mess around, dude.
Well, you look at a little mouse and they have those claws that go. Yeah, they have pretty good little. And then you take the skin off and everything; it would look like a fang.
This was no little mouse.
So how many of those chicken nuggets do you think you were laying around the tree?
Just about 12 or 13.
Oh wow!
If I dig into the grass and try to find them.
Who knows how long they've been there?
Yeah,
But
and
if
who
you
knows
get-
if they'll
if you
accept
get 10 of those
what
a
they'll
month.
accept.
You
But-
know,
yeah, but they're selling them for $2.25. So is it worth my while to pick up?
what do you get, $1 a pellet?
Probably.
$10, $12, and then you got to mail it. You got to pay for postage.
Well, that's $10-12.
Yeah.
I need a lot. I need a lot of owls. I want to open up an owl farm. Maybe I should drive around. Maybe this would be my service. I saw a guy the other day, and it was
Owlscat.
I was in the Village.
Owlscat.com. See if that's available.
A Royal Grande. I was in the Royal Grande, but I would only be able to do like California pellets, California barn owl pellets. They have barn
Don't call
owl.
them pellets because they already got that. Go with scat. I mean, that's a typical animal term for poo, and you'll be set to go. You could make a little extra. Who knows? Between that and the Uber, you might be able to quit this job. You don't have to drive down here anymore.
There was a guy. I saw this is pretty ingenious actually, because this doesn't bother me, and it bothers a lot of people like you. And I was picking up dog poop. There's a guy that goes around and will pick up your dog poop for you.
I know. We've talked about this. You brought this up before.
Oh, I have?
You can find him on Craigslist.
I didn't even know about it, but there's a guy like this guy will. He's got a van and everything. He's like Central Coast dog do remover
this is a
or
different
something
guy
like
we
that.
talked about, yeah.
The guy. He's got a van. He was parked down in the Village. I'm assuming he was going around. But like, how many people have that job? Like going around picking up dog poop.
Yeah. And what do you charge? $25 a yard? So yeah.
I don't know. Do you charge by the piece? Do you charge by the?
You probably by the size of the yard. I would say he comes out. He does an estimate. This is dirty jobs, right?
That's what this has come down to this morning.
Good morning.
Jeff and Jeremy in the morning on 93.3 KZOZ.